Sunday, 26th of May, 2024. So, be curious, learn more. What's this? What's that? What are those? What are these? What are them? You know the rest. So, a mentor of mine years ago said something like a rhetorical question. He said, you spend all day in front of the computer on the keyboard, yet you don't know. Well, tell me then, what does F5 do? He said something on the lines of, do you have the curiosity to learn or to know what F5 does? Now, it means refresh, but the principle was extremely sound. Something that's in front of you every single day you take for granted. Do you know what this means, or what is that, or what's this combination, or what's this shortcut, or if you press this and that button, what happens? Something right in front of you all the time. Do you know what these different buttons and keys mean? So that got me thinking, years or so later, about being curious. Now, I did a video a few months ago, about AI and using ChatGPT to become the demon. Basically, to become this all-knowing supercomputer because you know all kinds of facts and factettes, not factoids, factettes, about the world and how society and psychology and science and maths and physics and chemistry and biology all work, so you can predict the future with better accuracy, meaning you know what's going to happen. So if you know if you have curiosity and you know what these different things do in life, we can work and build towards the future and create something more unique, more profound. Now, a month or so ago, I was in a clothes shop in Douglas, in Isle of Man, in the northern part of the island, northeast part of the island, Douglas. And it was a clothes shop to buy, clothes, merchandise, had the logo, whatever else. And I asked the person, do you have this particular shirt but in polyester? Now, the person said he didn't know what the difference was between polyester and cotton. Now, that's, in the grand scheme of things, it's rather minuscule, rather immaterial. But this person had been working in that shop for, let's say, a few months. A month or two or three, who knows, 6 months, I do not know. But let's say for a few months. Now, you mean to tell me, in that time, this individual did not have the curiosity to learn what the difference is between these two types of cottons, or these two materials, cotton and polyester. Now, why does it matter? In the grand scheme of things, again, not particularly, but in the context of his job, it could make all the difference. It could make the difference between being professional, unprofessional, a sale or not making a sale. The extra knowledge, the extra level and layer of knowledge that can make all the difference in those split-second decision moments. So if I say, do you have this in cotton or polyester? You can say exactly, because he knows what the difference is in here, and he can distinguish between the different materials in the stock, for example. Now, this is a very minute, minuscule example, somewhere over here that makes little difference in life, but the principle is extremely sound. Just like the differences between the two, it's worth knowing what they are. These little things in life that are right in front of you waiting to be discovered because you have the curiosity to learn can make all the difference. Now, a few months ago, I did a video about ChatGPT becoming the demon. In that video, I said, in another video as well, that ChatGPT is a godsend for the curious and the creative people. Meaning, using all this information, this world computer, which is AI, to learn about the world and everything about it. For example, what does F5 do? Differences between cotton and polyester, what are they? These all kinds of specific minute things in life worth understanding to give you the edge. Asymmetrical information is called in finance. I know something you don't, and that's priceless. Who knows what kind of long-term consequences and distinct advantages knowing these small specific factettes, not factoids, factettes, and facts of life. What does F5 do? What does F6 do? What does Alt F1? What does Control or Command W, Control W, Command T, Command W, you name it. What do those things do? It's worth understanding all these small, minute things in life. Why? So you can better predict the future. It gives you more shortcuts and understanding in life, so you know how to handle life better. For example, in Word, if I do, say, page break versus pressing Enter so many times, what's the difference? Visually, it's the same thing, but there's a distinct difference. And that distinct difference gives you an edge in life. Knowing something that the majority or the minority of people don't know gives you a distinct advantage in life. It gives the difference between a sale and not making a sale. A good impression and a bad impression. Being professional and being unprofessional. Do you have this in polyester? I don't know what that is. Not professional. Now, of course, again, these are small, minute examples, but the principle is very sound. Be curious to learn things that are right in front of you. It gives you the edge. It's better off. It's just a better. You know something that they, whoever they may be, don't. Earlier today, I was in a shop talking about skincare out of sheer curiosity. And the person was able to answer me in great detail of this and that and that and this, specific questions I had. Now, of course, I'm assuming that the person had been there for years and they knew their stuff. Good. Because then I could ask all kinds of questions and they could answer me effortlessly. Powerful. And they got a sale. Fair enough, because I got a product that I can use and my life can improve. Priceless. And I now know more things because of that person, their information, and my curiosity, this and that and that and this and how and why. Because in this context, it's worth understanding what you're putting on your skin. Just in the same context, if you're at the computer every day, what does this button do? What does that button do? What's this? What's that? How does that work? Perfect. Be curious about the world and life and society and physics and maths and biology and chemistry. In this case, computer science. In this case, chemistry. Powerful. Then you can go out into the world and perform better. You become wiser and faster and smarter. It's as though they say the meek will inherit the earth. It's as though in some way the curious will also inherit the earth in some way. I'm just spitballing here, just thinking off the top of my head. But yeah, powerful. Go out into the world, be curious and learn. A fundamental principle. What's the difference between polyester and cotton? What does F5 do? How cool is that? But otherwise, you will see me tomorrow.